Hello, and welcome to another edition of How to Survive in a Bad Economy. I'm your host, Charlie Grant. Our co-host for today's show will be Ulysses Cooper, Matthew C. Horn, and Kevin Logan. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a fantastic, dynamic, explosive, powerful show for you today, ladies and gentlemen. Our goals are to share with you strategies, techniques, and tips on how to survive, thrive, but keep the dream alive in these economic times. Also, we have a very special guest for you today, ladies and gentlemen. All the way from Clinton, Maryland, Dr. James Dula from Sweet Magazine. So, ladies and gentlemen, sit back, relax, buckle up, and after the band, the show will begin. Hello once again, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to How to Survive in a Bad Economy, as we share with you strategies, techniques, and tips on how to survive, thrive, but keep the dream alive in these economic times. Our topic for today's show will be, ladies and gentlemen, strategies and tips on how to win in this economy. So, gentlemen, tell me, how do we survive in a bad economy? I'm sure that there's plenty of strategies, techniques, and tips on how to survive. Ulysses, what's a strategy that you can share with the listening audience on how to win in this economy?
Well, Charlie, in this information age, you want to connect with people.
Okay.
See, you want to build your social network, cultivate your relationship. So if you want to win, you have to lend yourself to people to win.
Great, great, great. Brother Logan, how do you see it, or what's a great tip that you would like to share with the listening audience on how to win in this economy?
Well, you know, you talk about economy, you talk about surviving. Surviving, by definition, is a transitive verb. Okay. So when you talk about verbs, you have to put action towards whatever you're going to do. I don't care whatever your passion is, whatever you are formally educated in, put some action towards it, and then you will survive in whatever you want to do.
Great, great, great. Matthew.
Well, I believe when we position ourselves to win in this economy, we must give ourselves a fighting chance. And the only way that I see to survive and thrive in this economy is to create. It's to become the entrepreneur that you're created to be. It's the only way that I see fit in this moment in time. And, you know, Dr. George Fraser says something unique at every conference in which I see him speak. He says there are two constants going on at all times. Someone is buying and someone is selling.
That's right. That's right.
So my advice is to have a conversation with the unique you. What do you have to offer to this world? What can you package and create and sell? And live from the realization that, yes, someone is always buying and someone is always selling. Where do you fit on this paradigm?
Fantastic, fantastic. How to survive in a bad economy. Strategies, techniques, and tips. If I had to share a tip, I would say motivation and education. Always be motivated. Stay educated. Motivation and education, I think, is the perfect combination, especially in a bad economy. And you must know, ladies and gentlemen, you're only one deal away. You're only one deal away. One idea, one phone call, one email, one fax, one contract, one handshake, one break. We're only one deal away. And I always found out that champions never panic. Champions never panic, so don't panic, ladies and gentlemen. Champions would never panic. But there's so many great opportunities out here in an economy such as this. And matter of fact, at this time, ladies and gentlemen, I think that we're going to bring in our special powerhouse guest, if you don't mind, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, we can have a dynamic guest for you today, ladies and gentlemen. He's magnificent. He's prolific. He's gifted. He's talented. He's authentic, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to some, but I introduce to others, all the way from Clinton, Maryland, from Sweet Magazine, Dr. James Dula. Show your love. Hello, Doc. How are you today, Doc?
Fine,
nice to see you. Nice to see you, Doc.
You.
Sit right down. Nice to have you here today, Doc.
Pleasure to be here.
It's always an opportunity and a privilege to share with a man of a stature and so much wisdom and knowledge that you possess. And we're just very grateful and thankful that you decided to share with us and the listening audience today. Maybe you could tell us some things about yourself, Doc.
Well, thank you very much. Really, I consider myself a country boy from North Carolina.
All right.
And coming from North Carolina, I brought my country values with me.
Okay,
I enlisted in the military in the United States Air Force in 1967, where I stayed for 30 years. Never had an idea I would do that, but stayed for 30 years and received my education.